Alright, for today's vlog, I don't start work until 10, but I work 10 to 5. Now, if I was at Sears yet working, I would have gotten a half-hour lunch break today, and, my boss would have gave me a 15 where I didn't have to punch out for. So, if I was at Walmart, they would give me instead of an hour, a half-hour break, and 2 15s. Yeah. But, I guess, like, with, some other things, it's just like I was thinking with Black Friday. This is just my prediction, though. I don't know this for sure, so the way it's sounding like Dakin's gonna be gone by Black Friday, and he's not gonna be there. I'm gonna plan on being here right when the Black Friday sale starts, even though I don't start work until 9. I'm gonna see if they actually need me here earlier and override the system, basically. It may sound crazy and stupid, but, I just don't want to wind up, how would you say it, finding out otherwise. But, because they're going to have like 5 of us there, and they're already figuring Jake ain't going to show up, okay? So there's going to be 5 of us. It's going to slow down quite a bit by the time I get back from lunch at 1:30. So, we're figuring it's going to be dying down. And they only got, 5 cart trails. We're going to be walking on each other's feet. And they're going to start sending us home where I think gradually, sometime in the afternoon, they'll only want the high school boys. I do not believe I'll be there until 6 o'clock. Maybe I'll be only there till 5. Or maybe even 4. Who knows? If I show up extra early and they see me, maybe they'll let me, knock on wood, punch in extra early. If they override it. But there's a lot of things I don't really want to say either is, people just don't know really what else there is, I think like when I was a supervisor, we weren't allowed to favor. We weren't allowed to be friends with anyone under us or above us, really. Or we would be demoted. That's what Christina said. We had to be fair and unbiased. We couldn't promise to make anyone full-time. All we could say was, we have to talk and you'd have to see if Christina would. That's all she kind of said. So, there's a lot of things I don't want to go saying is, and as a supervisor, we always had, I believe, an assistant manager hovering over us. Even though we had to hover over the regular ones. So, there's a lot of things I wish, because, and that's the problem with some of the employers when I apply for a job and I go for an interview is because I'm trained for Planet, doing planograms, stocking, pricing, inventory, unloading trucks, doing cardboard bales, cleaning, cashiering, pushing carts, what they tell me, and they look at me. Even I'm trained for supervisory and department manager. Here's what they tell me. We believe Menards is holding you back. Why do they got you outside pushing carts? Why do they got you cashiering when you got all this other experience where they could have you on the sales floor? And that's where I don't answer them because I don't know how to answer the question. Because it's a trick question. Because, there's a right and wrong answer to it. So, as even Target said that to me flat out. And I'm like, whoa. That they believe Menards is holding me back. I'm like confounded on that, but I've had like 3 different places telling me that they believed Menards was holding me back. Farm and Fleet told me they thought Menards was holding me back. I had a lot of places telling me that. I had Mills Farm and Fleet telling me, Mills Fleet Farm told me that they believe Menards is holding me back. And then they said, if we were your employer and we hire you, you would be on the sales floor for only 3 months. And then we would bump you up to supervisor. Just for all the hard work you would do. And I'm like, really? Yeah. And even Target told the same thing. If you work hard, we would have to bump you up to supervisor eventually. But they didn't say, like, how long it would be. So I'm like, oh, And Menards ain't doing this. I've had that kind of thing where they told me this to my face. Employers did. DVR act like they never heard of that. Yeah. So, I think it's kind of funny. Just because it's like, you wouldn't want me being a peon for very long. Target, they told me they wouldn't want me out pushing carts for no more than 6 months and they'd have to bring me in. I was told that before. So, it's like I said, I can't really do carryouts, and right now I'm worrying even with my right shoulder. So I keep hurting my right shoulder now again, where I know it needs to be checked. But, what is Menards going to do when they find out if I need shoulder surgery? Now, you're talking about you're going to be out of work for a month. And that's surgery and recovery time. And your arm in a sling. And then they're going to put you on late duty, saying you can only lift up to so many pounds with that arm. And Menards ain't going to want you cashiering. They ain't going to want you, when they hear that, they ain't going to want you outside pushing carts for a while. The doc's going to say the cause of the problem, like I said, was on the job. The Menards shopping carts are so bad, they pulled her shoulder out of joint, basically, is what they would say. But, it's a tough thing. So what they would probably do is put me at only doing returns all day. Yeah. So it means your hours might drop quite a bit. And here's the thing I say, it's like, why don't you replace Hunter, replace Austin, replace Joe, and replace Dakin right now before he leaves. And I bet you, with 4 new car pushers, you would keep this parking lot 4 new adults. We would be able to keep this cleared up. And, then, like they want, would be able to be on the register 100% of the time then.